Be me, eating spaghetti in the middle of the student center, basically face fucking this bowl of spaghetti. Yummy! 8.5 out of 10 QT 3.14 approaches. Did you bring that from home? Yeah. Cool. She then sits down next to me and does her homework. I reach for my pencil and accidentally knock over my Coke cherry. All over the floor. Fuck me! She looks me directly in the eye, pulls another Coke cherry out of her backpack and hands it to me. My face when she has 3 in her bag. She gave me her number, bros. Have I made it? I call this one Thing Japan. Be me. Discover awesome Japanese jazz fusion band Cassiopeia. Love them so much, order vinyl record from eBay Japan. It arrives in immaculate condition along with 2 little origami cranes and a pack of tea. Little handwritten note in English. Guy put huge effort into making it look nice. From the seller, hoping for the buying experience to be positive. It is sealed with a real wax seal. Make the tea and put the record on in my finished basement. Listening to mint jams with origami crane friends. Start to cry because no one will ever love me as much as that random Japanese man. Tea is fucking bomb-ass delicious. I thought I just didn't like tea before that. Sadness becomes warm feeling of gratitude and joy. Humor to bloomer, just like that. Is this why y'all love weeb shit? That was one of the nicer evenings in my life. 1920. Be Californian. Get duped into buying Australian eucalyptus trees. Plant thousands of acres. Australians forget to mention it takes at least 100 years for the trees to mature. Thousands of investors go broke. 2017. 100 years later, eucalyptus trees have spread everywhere and have finally matured. Australians also forgot to mention the trees produce a highly flammable toxic oil that builds up in the tree. California burns down. Be fat. Go to fit and find a solution. Main problem is I eat like a dumpster. Apparently, things with loads of fire is going to save my filthy soul. Fiber is digested slowly, leaving you feeling full longer and helps with digestion. Go out and buy 2 boxes of fiber-heavy breakfast bars. First day, I have fiber bars for breakfast, lunch, and a lot of snacks. I don't shit that day. Next day, I fiber myself up even more. I don't shit that day either. Fiber Jesus is surely working his magic in my colon. Can feel the pounds dropping off because I'm not very hungry anymore. I don't shit the 3rd day. I don't shit the 4th day. The final day dawns. I have my morning coffee and feel my insides rumble in that familiar way. Second I hit the toilet, the weirdest fart in the world exits me. It's whistling. Just a thin, continuous airstream of fart. It smells like Grandpa's coffin. No sound other than the whistling hiss. Suddenly stops. The hole is plugged. SOS! This shit is so solid it feels like I'm giving anal birth to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Hang on to the shower curtain and pray. The rock is shot out of my asshole at Mach speed. My entire ass is covered in toilet water. Now the fun begins. A fart that could do more damage to the ozone layer than aerosol ever did, shooting shit bullets out of me. Solid and perfectly round nuggets. The smell is killing me. Blacking out. The thuds of nuggets shooting around the bowl, propelled by my insane fiber flatulence, is giving me war flashbacks. I wasn't even in Nam! My guts are yelling in German. Sounds like a moose in heat lives in my belly. Most of the shit isn't even digested at this point. It's forced out by all the gas that had been building up to my throat. After an hour, it finally seems to be over. I'm shivering and crying. Both legs collapse as I try to stand up. My stomach hitting the bathroom tiles forces one last trumpet. Gondor calls for aid. Thickly wet my ass. Be Romanian. Wake up in your Vardo. Your 3 uncles still sleeping next to you. Pickpocket your uncles. Head outside to see your mom. Ask her for some breakfast. Mom hands you a garlic bulb. She tells you to go walk your dogs. Pickpocket your dogs. Realize you're actually about to do honest work. Tell your mom to go fuck herself. She caves your face in with a crystal ball. Pickpocket your mom before dying. Get iPhone 5S. Play with slow motion video. Wanted to see my dick hit something in slow motion. Hit erect dick on dresser. Watched replay. Fucking sweet. Thought GF would like to see. Video doesn't send in slow motion. Normal paced video of me beating the fuck out of a dresser with my cock. GF thinks I'm a psycho. Breaks up with me. It wasn't so funny. I would have cared. Go out of map bounds. High level enemy spawns that kills you almost immediately. Fuck off. There's never been a documented orca attack on a human in the wild. Orcas don't view humans as food nor as threat. They mostly just ignore the humans in the water that we see. We? Be me. Bottomless pit supervisor. Charge of making sure that the bottomless pit is, in fact, bottomless. Occasionally I have to go down there and check if the bottomless pit is still bottomless. One day I go down there and the bottomless pit is no longer bottomless. The bottom of the bottomless pit is now just a regular pit. Distress. Ask my boss what to do. He says, just make it bottomless again. I say, how? He says, I don't know, you're the supervisor. Rage. Quit my job. Become a regular pit supervisor. First day on the job. Go to the new hole. It's bottomless. My first time in gym. My very first exercise is bench. Next to me are some Zoomers and some white people who act like nice people. They snicker and say to themselves, this guy looks like he sits behind a computer 24/7. About to cry. Make up some bullshit like I'm thirsty and go to toilet so I can pack and leave. Some dude stops me and say if he can use the bench. It's motherfucking Chad, just like from the memes. Say yeah. Asks if I will spot him. Okay. We start to talk. He noticed I'm a first timer in the gym. He teaches me lifts. We talk for an hour, and for this whole hour it feels like I'm safe and protected. My face when this Chad says, see you tomorrow, okay? I have leg day and I will teach you deadlifts. Is this how Chads are? Is this how it feels to die for a king? Felt like a dream, but it was all real. My king, my liege, we will make it. Be me. 21-year-old Feminon. Out on a nice date with a guy I met from Tinder. Funny, sweet, unconventionally handsome. A little bit dorky. Absolute boyfriend material. He drives a Ford pickup truck. We're eating at this Chinese place. We go outside and suddenly 5 guys are in his truck, driving in circles around the front. They keep chanting, beep beep truck. Kate rips off shirt and also begins chanting. Jumps in the back of the pickup truck in a single leap. They scream loudly, keep chanting beep beep truck. They honk their horns several times, playing Led Zeppelin max volume, drive off chanting beep beep truck, leaving me at the restaurant. It was my ride home. Have to pay for an Uber to drive me 30 minutes back home. My face when. Like and subscribe to Feed Crisis Tendies. It is a moral imperative after all.